Good morning everybody. Yeah, last night we got a freeze, so it's a little bit cold. It's also a little bit early. Yeah, I'm gonna take this to the dog groomer. So as soon as we get that done, I'll come back here and we'll get started on a project. Hang on. Okay, we just spent like 2 hours messing with this stuff. Now we're gonna pick up Shadow here at the dog groomer. Okay, phase one complete. One clean dog. Ain't that right, Shadow? Ain't that right, Shadow? Ain't that right, Shadow? Okay, let's go. Well, I finally got all that done. I'm back here now and ready to begin. I lit a fire up. Like I said earlier in the truck, it's been really cold, and last night it dipped down into the 30s, so winter is coming. What I'd like to do today is continue working on our Halloween prop for Halloween night. If you hadn't seen the intro that we did where we visited the Halloween store to get some ideas, you can just check this link up here, and I'll make sure we put a link up in the sidebar here. And let's work on the rest of it today and see how much we can get done. If you remember from the last video, this mask is one of the things we picked up, and it's just an ordinary cheapy mask that has the fake fur on it. And what I would like to do first is to fill the head so it's solid, and to put some lights in the eyes. And I was going to originally go ahead and build a little circuit to twinkle some LEDs for the eyes, but then I found these at like the dollar store for $2. So I'm going to go ahead and modify these little lamps so I can put them in the eye sockets, and I think that'll be a nice effect. So let's see what we can do here. I mean, for $2 you can't beat it. I get 3 of these, and these are the flickering kind, and chances are the way that they've done the flickering is not by a circuit but a special LED, and I can confirm that once we get into them, but I'm pretty sure that's how they built these. See how they work. So there we go. I think that'll look just fine. This part here is just the cosmetic lens. Probably pull that off there. Paint the base black, and it should be fine. Let's see what we have here. And then the other thing is how can you turn them off and on? I think what I'm going to do is take the batteries out of them and run wires to the back. Let's get a look at that. There we go. So that looks pretty spooky, right? Yeah, I think that'll be just fine. Geez, that almost fits in there without doing anything. It's a pretty good fit. Let's see if I can take these covers off here. Without breaking them. Well, the nice thing is there's 3 in a package in case I break one. Yeah, there we go. So sure, that's just a little button cell. The CR2032, and it's wired up to a switch which goes to a specialty LED that's designed to flicker. So I think I'll be able to just do it like this here. Looks pretty scary. See if I can get this lamp cover off. And then instead of running a switch to the back like I planned, I'm thinking I'm just gonna press fit these in like I just did. Turn them on, put them in, and then pull them back out when I want to turn them off. Save myself some work. So yeah, it looks pretty spooky. I think I'm all set. I've got some paper, just some watered up paper that I think I'm going to go ahead and use to fill the mask. But first I have to get a hook going out the head so we can hang this thing. Okay, I've got a wooden coat hanger here with a metal hook on it. And I'm going to go ahead and straighten this out so we can use it for part of our shoulder support. Pretty heavy duty coat hanger, really. This will be my main support, so I want quite a bit to be here. Gradually work it out. And then the idea is to have this down here. This will give me something to take straight out the head, so I'm able to hang it. And this will be my shoulders. So I'm going to put a little hole right down here. The battery's almost dead on my drill here. It's okay though, it's fairly thin plastic. There it goes. Okay. Run this up through. And I'll just put a little hot glue on that. That dry up good first. Okay, we're letting that dry up. I'm going to get my fishing line out here. This is some 30-pound test. It's a clear filament, so it shouldn't show up in the dark anyway. Get the plastic off here. This is what I picked up. It was only a couple bucks. So it's pretty thick stuff, actually. So I'd like this to go right out the top of the head and then hook to this hanger to support everything. So I am going to put one more hole right out the top of the head, as centered as I can go. See what that does. Grab some of the hair there. Okay. Over here. This hair on there makes it a little bit more difficult to work with. Yeah, I see my hole right there. I'm going to feed that line down. And pull it through. And I'm going to secure it to this hanger. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a slight bend right on the tip of this hanger to hold everything in together. If I can get a hold of it here. Just a little crook in it. Something for the string to hang on to. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and tie this on. Several knots. And I do not want this part falling off, so I'm going to glue it too. Wrap it around. Kind of difficult to do this in the camera. Everything wants to slide around on me here. And I'm going to use this hot glue and make sure it's definitely not going to slip off there. Just like that. Pull my string up here. I've got my hanger here coming out the bottom, and that's what I'll mount the body to. And I'm still going to have to stuff this a little bit better here. I'm not liking how that's working out. And this just gives the whole thing something to back up against. There's a strap for the headband that you would normally put around your head, and I'm just using it to hold the paper in right now. Stuffing it closed. Let's see what we got here. It's coming along. Give me a couple more minutes. I'm going to stuff some more paper in there. Okay, for the most part, I've got all my paper stuffed in there the way that I want it. And I'm just going to take some duct tape now and just close up the gap and keep all this paper in there. I thought too you could use some spray foam. I don't have any, or I would use it. Some spray foam would work great. Just be careful with the spray foam though, because a little bit of that stuff goes a long way. The other problem with using it, it's like $5 or $6 a can, and once you have begun to use a can, it's going to dry out on you, so you're going to be forced to use the whole can just for this, and I can't say it'd be probably worth it just to fill this head. We could have used a different type of head, and we could have carved it out for the electronics just fine. But this mask was only a couple bucks, so it's taken me a little bit more time to complete the project because I went with a simpler head, but I think in the end it'll be just fine. And it will be lighter too, because there's nothing to it. It's just formed plastic, you know, vacuum formed plastic is all this mask is. Okay, there's the back of it. Here's my hair. Let's get them back together here. Here's the string, my fishing line. Let's see how it works when I pop these out. See that I can just pop these out, turn them on, put them in there. Okay, we're just letting the glue dry up a little bit. I've got my coat hanger on here, going through the skull. It comes up to here, and then I've attached my 30-pound Test fishing line, which comes out the top of the skull that I can mount. I've got my little candle lights in there blinking. I kind of like them orange. I was going to paint them black, but I think I like them just fine. Let's see what it looks like standing up. It's going to be good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do part 2 here, and we'll put that on for the next day and get this little guy finished up. Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and appreciate you watching. See you next time. Hey guys, this is Steve. Thanks for watching. Hey, don't forget to subscribe if you like this video, and be sure to rate and comment. See ya.